So, hello coders, welcome to our channel Level Up with Coding. So, we are coming with another problem of Leetcode daily challenge, length of longest array with utmost k frequency. So, the problem saying you are given an integer array nums and integer k. Okay, so we can check in the example input nums. This is a array and a integer k. The frequency of an element x is the number of times it occurs in an array. So the frequency is what? The frequency is basically the number of times occur in an array and x. Okay, so one is occurs 3 times, so frequency is 3. An array is called good if the frequency of each element in this array is less than or equal to k. When we say array is good, when the frequency of each element in the array is less than or equal to k. So there k is equals to 2. And return the length of the longest good subarray of nums. So we have to return the length of longest good subarray. Okay, so you need to learn about subarray. Okay, so and attempt they say a subarray is a continuous non-empty sequence of element within an array. Okay, so they're saying subarray is a continuous non-empty sequence of element within an array. So we are discussing about first of all what is subarray, and then we are discussing about our question in brief. So you check all the example. So this is the question, length of longest subarray with utmost k frequency. So first of all you need to learn about subarray. Okay, what is subarray? So subarray is basically so this is an example. So this is an array 1 2 3 and 4. So what is subarray? So 1 is a subarray, 2 is subarray, 3 is subarray, 4 is subarray, 1 2 is also a subarray, 2 3 is also a subarray, 3 4 is also a subarray, 1 2 and 3 is also a subarray, 2 3 and 4 also a subarray, and 1 2 3 4 is also a subarray. Okay, but 4 3 is not a subarray because subarray is continuous. Okay, but 4 3 is not continuous, right now? So 4 3 is not subarray. So clear about subarray? So now we are coming to our question. So now directly we go with an example 1. So we check all the example, okay, one by one. So first example, they are saying nums is equals to 1 2 3 1 2 3 and 1 and 2, and k, that is 2. Okay, so the longest possible subarray we have to return, right? So first of all, what we do, you can check, we can use their two pointer approach. How you can check? So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2, right? So check the subarrays. Okay, so first we can check 1 2 3. You check 1 is coming how many times there? 1 time. 2 is coming how many times there? 2 time, 1 time. And 3 is coming how many time? 1 time, right? So you know na ki k is equals to 2, and when the array is good, the array is called good if the frequency of each element in the array is less than or equals to 2. This is a condition. Okay, so it's write the condition. So now we can do the array plus. So we have 1 is 2 time. Okay, so 1 2 time, 2 1 time, and 3 1 time. So this is also right, but this is not longest. Okay, because we can check other also, then we saying ki which is longest. Okay, so now size of the array Now you can check 1 is 2 time, 2 is 2 time, and 3 is 1 time. This is also correct, but not longest. Now we are checking this size of array. Now you can check 1 is 2 time, 2 is 2 time, and 3 is 2 time. All are checking with the condition, right? And you can check the longest size, because 1 2 3 4 5 6, the longest size 6. When we are plus of I, doing plus of I, then what happened there, you can say 1 is 3 and 2 is 2 and 3 is 2. You can check 1 is 3 and this is bad, so you have to do the j plus plus. So now it's starting from 2. Okay, so first longest size we get, and now we're checking full array. Okay, so after checking full array, you have the longest size is 6. Okay, checking this, so we are starting from 2 to 1. Okay, so 2 is 1 time, 3 is 1 time, and 1 is 1 time. So we are starting from 2 to 2. Okay, so 2 is 2 time, 3 is 1 time, and 1 is 1 time. We are starting from 2 to 3. So 2 is 2 time, 3 is 2 time, and 1 is 1 time. We are starting from 2 to 1. Okay, so same, 2 is 2 time, and 3 is 2 time, and 1 is 2 time. We check now. This is also same of this, and the longest size is 6, right? So you can check full array, and then the longest size is coming 6, right? So first example is clear, and you can check their 2-pointer approach are connected in this question, right? So we check next 2 examples, then we have to more clear about that. So example 2, we have a nums array that is 1 2 1 2 1 2. So the array and k equals to 1. So you can check 1 2 1 2 1 2 and 1 2 and k equals to 1. Okay, so we starting, this is from I and this is j. Okay, so I is basically what, 0, and j is basically what, 1, and k is 1. So check 1 is coming 1 time and 2 is coming 1 time, right? And the size is what, 1 and 2. Okay, but you can check k is what I saying you, k less than equals to, less than equals to, not greater than. Okay, so when we doing j plus plus, so you can check 1 is now 2 time and 2 is now 1 time, and it's not corrected by with the condition. You can check, so this is not happen there. So first longest is what, 2. Why? 1 and 2, so length is what, 2. Now we what we do, now the array is basically this, and our first checking are completed. Now we do I plus plus, and now I is there and j is there, right? Because j there, so j is there. So now you check 2 is 1 and 1 is 1. It's also good. But when j plus plus, which you look, but when j plus plus, you look at 2 is 2 time, 1 is 1 time. It's not possible. So the length is what? Length is 2, right? And same happen in all of those. So the longest is coming what? 2. Now we are at the last example. This is very easy example. You can check nums is basically all of these are 5, and there was 6 5. So 6 5, and k is also 4, so less than equal to, it's also minded. Okay, so 5 5 5 5 5 5. So we start from it 5, and it's also 1 time, it's correct. Then 5 is 2 also, 5 is 3 also, 5 is 4 also, but 5 is 5, it's not. 5 is 5, it's not. Okay, so longest is what? Longest is 4, because 5 Subarray in 4. Okay, so all the examples are done. So now what we do in this question, so we are we are using the two pointer approach. Okay, so how we use the two pointer approach in there? So you can check, we use a map. Why we use map? We use map because we store the numbers are coming how many times. Okay, how many times the number are coming. You can check in the first example, 1 2 3 1 2 3 and 1 2. So we store in map int and int. So map pe 1 is come one time, so this type we store. Okay, okay, so we define a map in int and int map first, step 1. Okay, and we initialize a maxi, that is 1. Why 1? Because in minimum the maxi is also 1 ही ना. First was the maxi ना, 1 maxi तो होगा ही ना. In meantime you check 5 5 5 5 5 5, so there 1 maxi तो 5 ही होगा ना, एक तो होगा ही. So maxi is 1, we initialize. Okay, now what we do, we first we define the first we define the first element in the map. Okay, because we starting from it, so we define it. So map of nums in 0. Okay, so first of the map is 1 first one. Okay, first one we store it, so we define it as a 1. Now what happened? So we initialize a left, that is equals to 0. So this is left and this is right. Okay, so we starting a for loop and we initialize right, that is start from 1 because we're starting from there, and right is going till size of the array and I plus plus. Okay, so what happened there, we check कि if map of nums of I plus 1, मतलब this and plus 1, this is less than equals to k or not. If happen it, then what we do, map of nums of I plus plus, because this condition is correct, then we do the I plus plus. This I saying in previous described, very easy condition, very easy. Okay, now we checking else condition. अगर ये नहीं मिल रही, then we checking the next condition. What happened there, we just checking with while condition, and now there is one another thing, we do the plus plus and we store in maxi. Maxi is now key, maxi is now 1 na. Now we stored in maxi is what, max of maxi comma I minus j plus 1. So what is I minus j plus 1? Just look at the very good example why I minus j plus 1 we define there. So you can check there. So I minus j plus 1. Okay, so you can check I is now 0 and j is now 1. So 0 minus 1 is what, 1, plus 1 is what, 2. The size is what, 2 na. So that's why we start from I minus j plus 1, because I is, when I is 0 and j is 1, so 0 minus 1, that is 1, plus 1, and that's is 2. And when I plus plus, this is also 2, so that's why. Okay, so now while mp, because of map of nums of I plus 1 is greater than k, in this condition greater than equals to is not, because just greater than. Okay, what happened, greater than k मतलब अगर बड़ा हो जाता है ना, तब का कंडीशन के लिए बोल रहा हूँ. ओके, व्हाट हैपन, मैप ऑफ नम्स ऑफ j इज माइनस माइनस, बिकॉज अगर बड़ा हो जाता है तो यहाँ पर देखो 1 2 3 1 2 3 ये है, तो अगर k इक्वल्स टू 1 है यहाँ पर, तो ये अगर हो जाता है तो 1 तो यहाँ पर 2 हो गया ना, 1 इज देयर इज 2, so condition is not matching ना. So what we can do, so this happen ना, I plus plus ना, and it's minus minus ना, चला जाता है. Okay, so their map of nums of j is minus minus and j is plus plus. Okay, then what I को तो plus plus करना पड़ेगा, right ना. So map of nums of I is also plus plus, and when it's done, what we return the maxi na. Why we return maxi? Because of maxi store दी मैक्स वैल्यू ना, जिसका क्या आई माइनस जे प्लस वन, पूरा कम यहाँ पर ही है, आई माइनस जे प्लस वन, दिस मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट देयर. Okay, and that's how the code is done very easily. Very easy question this is. Okay, so there the time complexity is O of 2n. Okay, and the space complexity there O of n. I will describe about this. Okay, now firstly we code it in our Leetcode code editor. Okay, so we describe about the question, now we will code it. So what we do, we all describe the coding part here. So first we start with a map. Okay, so we initialize a map with int npp and initialize the int maxi, that is 1. Okay, and what happened there, the map of is npp, it's correct now, that is npp, and we initialize, so map of nums of 0 is equals to 1, right, and int j that is equals to 0. So we start a loop in I, this is right, okay, and j is basically left. Okay, so right is starting with 1 and I is going till spots i's and I plus plus. Okay, now there we checking if npp of nums of I plus 1 is less than equals to k, but we discuss now. Check npp of nums of I plus plus, and maxi is basically what, maxi is basically max of maxi comma I minus j plus 1. Okay, so when it's done, else में क्या होगा कि while npp of nums of I npp of nums of I plus 1 is greater than k, then npp of nums of j minus minus and what, j plus plus, right now, and then what, npp of nums of I is what, plus plus, right now, तो I को तो बढ़ाना पड़ेगा, right now, and when it's done, what we will return the maxi, because maxi में stored हो रहा है ना. So देखो, this is except all the test cases, I think. Sorry, yeah, so submit it.